Hello and welcome to the Battlefield Top Plays. In this week's episode we have got 10 of the best clips that I've had sent in from Battlefield 1. Now I've done my best to try and pick the most exciting clips with the most action in them, and I think there are plenty in here that you will enjoy. Starting us off today at number 1, we have a clip sent in from Ramtide is King. He's going to be playing on Ballroom Blitz, Conquest with the Scout class, snipes this parachuter, and then with his flare gun manages to connect, getting the kill on a parachuter. A really nice shot there. Apparently he'd been going for it for a little while before he gets wrecked by the almighty behemoth. Nonetheless, a pretty epic way to kill a parachuter while capping a flag at the same time. Next up today, we've got a clip sent in from Coriolanus. Now this isn't the most action-packed clip, neither is it really the most skillful in terms of aim and maybe a top play, but there is something on show here that we haven't seen enough of. This guy is the ultimate medic. As you've seen already, he's revived a whole load of people and goes through this clip, reviving the entirety of his team. Gets his gas mask on here because you can see the enemies know exactly where he is, getting more med bags down, making sure all of his teammates are healed up, gets a revive in where he can. His teammates aren't doing the best job of keeping themselves alive, if I'm honest. They're either not putting their gas masks on or they're running out from behind cover, when really they should be looking for a flanking route to get these enemies out of their cover. I thought I'd include this clip because it's not often we get something that is so concentrated on team play and using a mechanic in the game that might not be the most interesting or exciting to use, but it definitely does help your team win. Invite Cops with us next with a pretty ridiculous way to take down a bomber. Uses his grenade, don't know what he's doing with the first one, but the second one he manages to pluck a bomber out of the sky with some sort of weird 360 grenade. Either way, the bomber probably wasn't expecting that and saves his teammates in the process. Ascend Sumugi's up next with a clip sent in from Amion with the SMLE Mark III, my favourite sniper rifle on the game. Picks up a kill and then picks up a quad feed as all of the enemies align, and then manages to pick up another kill on an enemy before getting taken out. Does actually get revived and goes on a little bit more of a push. Gets another couple of hit markers before another dude is taken out. Insane accuracy from this guy and the luck he had to get all four of them lining up to get a 4-in-1. A really, really special clip. As you probably saw in my recent Battlefield 1 rant video, I'm not a massive fan of the explosive ammo and bombs in the attack plane. Nonetheless, if you use them correctly, you can be a complete machine. Bozo is going to be taking this plane onto Bravo objective, dropping his bombs over the top of the enemies, picking up 8 kills in the process. Complete destruction of all the enemies, helping his team out. Fantastic work. Pingu Gaming is next up, showing us that you can actually do better than an 8-man feed, this time in the fighter plane instead of the attack plane. Does one strafe over Alpha, drops a couple of things off, gets a double kill. He knows exactly where all the enemies are. As you see, he has a quick look around. He's dropped some flares as well. As you see, he picks up the spot flare assists. He knows exactly where they all are. Opens fire with his secondary darts, and holy moly, 10 kills in a row, 16 for 0 so far in this streak, and he does actually go on and destroy some more enemies, as is the meta in the fighter plane. Fantastic clip though. Fryman666 is next up with a tank kill streak. He's going to be showing us just the highlights of his anti-air efforts though. The first shot taking a bomber clean out of the sky. Skipping forward a little bit, he then manages to get a super clean shot as he's attacking Bravo objective on an attack plane, keeping the skies clear. Moving forward in the clip a little bit, as they've moved on to another set of objectives, plucks a fighter clean out of the sky. It's also worth mentioning that it was the same guy every time piloting the plane. Pretty decent nemesis kills if you ask me. Onto another anti-air shot in the tank. We've got Raven sitting all the way back on this hill, fires a third-person shot into the distance, hoping to get a kill. Watch the shot loop over and connect with an enemy plane. Incredible accuracy as well, because he meant to hit that plane. If you look in the distance, he spots it and fires, trying to connect. Great work. Now this next clip is a little bit of a weird one. Now Patronus has sent this in showing off the new Behemoth in Battlefield 1 and what it can actually do. Now I'm not a massive fan of Behemoth clips because quite honestly I don't think they require much skill. You just sit in one of the gunner seats and shoot stuff. The bullets are fairly explosive with splash damage and you can kill anything in your path. Nonetheless, it does show the power of the Behemoth and kind of sets a challenge for you guys. I want to know what the biggest Behemoth kill streak is. We've had some massive multi-kills sent in from the airship, not too much sent in from the armoured train, but the Char-2C is a new one, and I'm pretty certain we can do a little bit better than what Patronus has sent in. Nonetheless, it is still a pretty epic clip. It's a clutch moment. He's sent onto Echo Objective. His team is getting completely pounded at the minute, base raped into oblivion, so this Char-2C has done exactly the right thing, jumped onto Echo, and he's going for as many kills as possible, racked up nearly 2,000 points in the current streak. He knows exactly where enemies are going to be. He's trying to get as much damage on them as possible before they drop their dynamite and grenades and all the other spam that you are allowed in this game. He's also got a lot of enemies behind him, as you can see on the big map. He's doing his best to take it out, but the tank driver is done. He's getting onto the next objective. Nonetheless, a pretty decent clip, and I've set a task for you guys to try and beat. Let's see who can come up with the best Behemoth clip. Moving on. Going to finish off today with a long distance sniping clip sent in from Mr. Avenger. He's playing on Sinai Desert and goes for one of the longest headshots on the gunner of a bomber that I think I've seen. Incredible accuracy and a really nice clip to finish off the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this week's episode. If you did, please leave a like down below. We're going to have a best of top plays coming up very soon, so keep your eyes peeled to that. There'll be some epic clips in there. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you in the next episode.